All right, what's up, YouTube? Patrick Joy here. We're going to be doing politics today, but real quick, wanted to, for my Husker fan viewers, wanted to talk a little bit Husker football real quick. I dropped off there for the last few games. Um, got really busy with school and just did not have time to, um, well, just didn't have time to make the videos. Happy that the Huskers won, their bowl game, made a bowl game and won it. Um, Looking forward to next season. But we're going to shift gears. We're going to start talking about politics for a while. Not sure how often I'm going to do videos, but I'm going to try to do videos semi regularly. Um, so, watched the inauguration this morning, and uh, wow. I really hope that President Trump holds true to what he said. Um, and, he said some great, great things. But let's start with the invocations. Um, Reverend Billy Graham really, I really enjoyed his invocation. Um, he looks back at Trump and he goes, "Look what God has done. Look what God has done." And yes, God has moved in this nation, moved in the hearts of the voters, moved in you know, in the hearts of Trump and his various people around him. You know, it's only through God that something like this could happen. And you know, this is an incredible comeback, politically speaking. Um, you know, and that led into some key points in Trump's speech. He opens up with the golden age of America has begun. And I hope and pray that is true. Trump mentioned God multiple times. One of the most powerful ways he mentioned God was when he said, "We can't forget God." As a nation, we can't forget God. You know, Only through God that our nation has been able to do what it has done. It's only through God that our nation will continue to do what it's doing. And it's only through God that we're going to those, fulfill those promises that Trump has made. You know, Trump made a lot of promises in his speech, and I heard one of the news commentators say something about it felt more like a State of the Union rather than an inauguration address. And I agree. Um, State of the Union last 4 years has not been great, and I think we're going to see a lot of great changes coming. I think we're going to see a lot of really good things coming. He's talking about drilling for more oil and getting our energy production up to the point where we can actually have our reserves filled, gas prices be lower, and be exporting energy as well. That's stuff that's going to make our country wealthy. That's stuff that's going to help, people clear down the bottom of society all the way up to clear up at the top of society. You know, we talked about securing our southern border. Our southern border is leaking like a sieve. And he's right to characterize it as an invasion because that's exactly what it is. Um, it's that's basically what it's been the last 4 years. He's talking about reinstating remain in Mexico. That was proven to work really well. He talked about empowering our nation's law enforcement at all levels, take out foreign violent gangs. Get rid of them, put them in jail, send them back, and whatever. That's something that definitely needs to happen. All right, there we go. Sorry, I was having an issue with my eye there. But these are all these things that he's talking about doing: bringing manufacturing jobs back, getting rid of the electric vehicle mandate, going to Mars. Like, okay, yeah, let's go to Mars. Let's plant the American flag on Mars. I think it's a great idea. He talked about how Panama hasn't upheld its end of the bargain for them to have have the canal, and taking that back. And you know what? Panama didn't hold up their end of the bargain. Absolutely. Um, that is a key strategic point for our Navy. Um, he talked about reinstating with full back pay the soldiers who were kicked out because our military members were kicked out of the military just because they disagreed with the vaccine mandate. I'm fully supportive of that. I think that's a great idea. I think those people deserve it. You know, you know, they were gotten they were gotten out. They were kicked out of the military because not because they were no longer combat effective or because they did something wrong, because they refused to get a vaccine that was unproven, untested. You know, that should have been their choice. You know, I thought Trump's speech was very unifying. I think, it was very appropriate of him to call out the betrayals of the previous administration. Uh, and I think it's great that he plans on undoing those betrayals. He talked about, making our country a meritocracy again. And, that's the thing. It shouldn't matter what your religion is, your ethnicity, your skin color, your sexuality, or whatever it is. It should be the content of your character that is how you are judged and how you gain position. What do you bring to the table? I think that's awesome. I really do. Um, you know, he talked about how from this day forth, under his administration, the official position of the federal government is going to be that there's only two genders. I think that's awesome. But guess what? There is only two genders, male and female. And and honestly, in my opinion, if you're confused about which one you are, all you gotta do is look down there between your legs and figure out whether you have an outie or an innie. Can't figure that out. Maybe you need to see a shrink or something. I mean, be perfectly honest. You know, talked about taking gender politics out of that's being forced upon forced into our homes, forced into our schools. He said, no, get rid of that. You know, he talked about making this country better. He outlined a plan to make this country better. He called out who he needed to call out, did what he needed to do, as far as that goes. And, you know, he's getting ready to sign a bunch of executive orders to help fix some things that make immediate fixes to certain things. Talk about sending our military down to the southern border, continuing construction on the southern border wall, this is all stuff that needs to happen. This is all stuff that should happen. We need jobs back in this country. We need gas prices lower. We need to be producing our own energy and exporting the excess. These are all things that our country needs to be doing. We need to stand with our allies when they need our help. We need to look at our geopolitical enemies in this world and say no. One of the other great things I thought was great, I thought should have been done a long time ago, is declaring the cartels foreign terrorist organizations. They are terrorists. There's places in Mexico and Central America, and even I'm guessing even in South America, where the cartels have more power than the local government or the national governments down there. That shouldn't be. They're a bunch of criminals. And I hope that by declaring them that, that it means that we're going to be, helping our southern neighbors in ousting these people. That's something that absolutely has to be done. Going to help make our country better by making our neighbors better. We talked about, he's working to negotiate the release of various hostages worldwide. There's just a lot to unpack with his speech. And the stuff that he is talking about, the stuff that he is saying and getting ready to do is going to really aid in that effort. He talks about, building our nation's wealth. He talked about expanding our territory, expanding our influence globally. It's time for America to be the powerhouse it once was. Time for America to be that beacon of hope, that shining beacon of hope that it once was. Time for us to return to the America that defeated the Nazis, that, won wars not because they started the war, but because somebody needed to end it. That's the America we used to be. America where people worked hard, did, what needed to be done to make the country successful. I'm excited about this new government agency, the Department of Government Efficiency. I think that's going to be great. I think it's going to be awesome. Because, their sole job is to get rid of that which is unnecessary. I look forward to seeing what he can accomplish in the next 4 years. Unfortunately, he's only got 4 years to do it, which means anything that he doesn't quite get finished, we need to ensure that a president is elected in 4 years who continue to do what he plans on doing, to continue that vision for a better America, a godly America, a hardworking America. And all I can say to that is Godspeed, Mr. President. Godspeed. So yeah, moving forward, like I said, I'm looking forward to covering his presidency. Obviously, in the fall, I'll be taking a break to talk Husker football. Husker football unless something major happens that I need to talk about. Um, so yeah, stay tuned. Um, watch them gas prices go down. Watch them grocery prices go down. You know, watch our economy soar. Watch crime rates go down. Yeah. Like I said, I'm hopeful. I'm ready for a brighter future. I'm ready for a better future for all of us. And I truly hope that, you know, Trump gets the job done. And I hope that whoever comes after him continues that great work. You be a country that is prayerful. You be a godly country. You be a country that works hard to make sure that we're uplifting everyone. Uh, and then I want to talk about what are they called, benedictions at the end. I can't remember the name of that one preacher, the one there in the middle, but he had such energy. Oh, he had such energy. You could tell he loved the Lord. He loved this country. That man, oh wow. I'd like to. I want to look him up later. I want to look at some of this other stuff, but great orator, great preacher. Well, it sounds of him. I think he'll go far as that goes, as long as he keeps the Lord in his heart. Um, the rabbi did a great job as well, and then the other reverend or pastor or whatever he was, he said some great stuff as well. Um, but like I said, I got a lot of hope for this right now, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes next. Um, quick little life update. Finally bought a truck. Um, got a little windfall that allowed me to do that. Um, needed a truck for a while. Um, start school tomorrow. I start school again tomorrow. Um, I'm not sure how often I'm gonna be able to do these videos. I want to do them as often as I can. Um, yeah, with that, I'm gonna hop off of here and got some stuff to do around the house here today, and getting ready for school tomorrow, and uh, playing a little D&D tonight with some friends over Discord. Um, should be fun. Um, I'm actually DMing again, so shout out to Acquisitions Incorporated. I'm using some of um, their D&D book that they have, their D&D rule book that they have, as part of it. Um, doing kind of an Acquisitions Incorporated campaign should be a lot of fun. Um, Also, if you're a veteran and you're interested in playing, let me know in in the comments below, and I will try to DM you and see what we can do to um, get you involved. I'll talk to the guy who owns the Discord server that we play on. Make sure he's good with that, but should be a lot of fun. Um, trying to think of anything else that might be pertinent. Um, Nothing really. I do have a laser engraver now, so I might be trying to play around with that here in the next few months to see what I can make with that. Might be coming up with some merch stuff through using that. Don't know yet. Um, My time's limited, so there's only so much I can do. Um, Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Um, Hope everybody had a great New Year's. Um, Thinking about doing a birthday stream in February. Um, might play some games, do a live stream or something like that. Um, Probably be over on Twitch. I don't know. Maybe Rumble. I'm not sure. Because we might talk a little politics too while I'm playing. I don't know. Um, but it looks like Trump's getting ready to sign some executive orders, so I'm gonna hop off here and watch that real quick, and then I'm gonna do some stuff around the house. Um, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Make America great again. God bless, and I'll catch y'all later.